Flyover Politic Podcast, the show for normal Americans. From his undisclosed bunker, here's your host, Tony Reed.
We have an international incident on our hands.
Whatever it is, I'm not doing it.
A radicalized military group.
They're intelligent. They're dangerous.
And now they're sending a message. Welcome back.
I said I wasn't doing it. You nervous?
Why the hell would I be nervous? You're in this with me.
And welcome back to Flyover Politic TikTok. I'm going to have to talk a little softer. The wife's went back to bed. It's always beautiful when your wife wakes you up and then goes back to bed. So Jack Ryan in Whole, great movie, worth the watch. It's free. It's on Prime. There is a scene in that mother flipper that I'm going to tell you right now. When he says, "Ghost one here," it is cool as hell. So give it a go. Well worth the time. So let's get into our TikToks. I'm going to try to, I lost my TikTok. Well, that's why. No wonder. Let's fix that. We need, oh, what is that? That's not good. We need our TikTok banner because, I mean, you got to have a TikTok banner. What the hell is this? As for all this, man, we're just freaking chewed up, man. So, anyway, today on our quest for, there we go, funnies, we're going to start with Uncle Dijon. And I think I covered a couple of this before, but I didn't know who the hell he was. So let's do this. This is Uncle Dijon. And, no. We need to start with this. The mask on Fox.
The trickster wearing the mask on Fox News was intentional. I hope all of you know that. Now, if you're not aware of what a trickster is, they are basically interdimensional assholes, to put it in the simplest way possible for you to understand.
Okay, no, really. So, if we look at this at whole, the guy went on Fox and he had, okay, I don't think this is a psyop. I don't think this has anything to do with, the government. I think homie, like, literally has a waddle. And he wanted to cover his waddle up. So he did it with some kind of a mask. And if you look at it, you could see on the neck.
What does that look like to you?
It looks like a mask.
I'll wait.
I get involved, but again, their interests are.
Look at the picture if you're watching. On the left, he has this huge waddle in the same outfit another time. Now it's all smooth, and it looks like he didn't button his shirt to cover it.
And play here, but so are European interests, the rest of the Gulf nations, and so far every time on his.
Admiral.
The most insane thing just hit Fox News. Retired Vice Admiral Robert Harward, a real Navy SEAL veteran and former deputy CENTCOM commander who has been on my show before, showed up wearing what looked like an obvious cheap Halloween latex mask. You could clearly see the seam or edge moving unnaturally on his neck as he discussed Trump's Iran policy, exactly like those creepy Biden neck scratch moments from years ago. This is the same wild shit we dealt with for 4 straight years under Biden. Unnatural faces that 7-foot tall Biden on
Serpents.
stilts, which remains one of my all-time favorites, multiple versions, like Biden number 4 and Biden number 7, screaming at
Fox News has just aired a man.
No, I'm not going to keep playing the sound effects, but right there, if you look at it, I mean, that's a little bit, 9 years ago, he was starting to get the waddle. So I think he was just trying to cover up.
If you've seen anything in the last few days about that guest on Fox who was wearing the mask because his neck looked weird, yeah, Vice Admiral Robert Harwood, I need you to watch this because I can show you that was a mask. First of all, look at the first clip, and I need you to look at his neck. I need you to look right here at his eyes, and I need you to look at his chin.
Look at his chin.
The Iranian people, but the world global economy, which they're holding all hostage.
Now watch the real Vice Admiral once again. Look at his neck, look at his eyes, and look at his chin.
Did he just say look at his dick?
I don't look at his dick. But again, their interests are at play here, but so are European interests, the rest of the Gulf nations, and so far.
This is my 10,000th gaslighting event from this Trump administration.
Fox News has just aired a man.
That's the thing. And the only reason why it's covering is because of Fox, and he's gaslighting. Well, he doesn't work for fucking Trump, you dick face. But this one right here, I want to show. There you go. That's him on the side. And then you go over here, and people are showing putting masks
Almost completely
on.
real. On a regular camera, you might not even be able to tell.
People are freaking the fuck out because a CIA person, what's her name? Jonah Mendez, TikToked the Mission Impossible mask.
One of the things that was going on when I was chief of disguise was an enormous research program into the new advanced disguise system. It was basically the masks that everybody always wondered if we used masks, and this was the beginning. This is a series of photographs of when I met George H.W. Bush in the Oval Office and revealed to him that I was briefing him wearing a mask. My major concern was always protecting people. Protecting our case officers who were going into situations that might be dangerous, but importantly, protecting the foreign people that we were meeting with, who were very often risking their lives. If you were working in Europe and you were meeting with a clandestine source at a cafe, your biggest concern might be that your next door neighbor was going to wander into that cafe at that moment and say, "Hi, Bill," when you weren't Bill. And that kind of casual stumbling upon people was an issue. And so you'd wear what we called light disguise. Light disguise can be something as simple as a wig, maybe some facial hair, maybe some glasses, not a big deal. The other extreme is advanced disguise that you would use for up close and personal for an extended period of time, where the person you were talking to would have no idea that you were not in true face. Go to disguise a person, the general idea is that you're going to meet with someone in this disguise, and they're going to write a memo of the person. And when you get enough of them going, you disappear and this other person is in the room. My name is Jonna Mendez, and I was chief of disguise at the CIA.
That's pretty fucking cool. I mean, you got to think that we're going to do that stuff because you got to have ways to sneak in and out and all that kind of crap. So, I mean, I think it's... I think it's not a psyop. I don't think it's a fucking what the fuck happened to downloads? I don't think it's a psyop per se. I think what you're seeing literally is a guy who's vain, who's like fucking covering up his goddamn waddle so that he doesn't feel like, you know, he's so probably concerned about it. And I understand that to an extent. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say that I don't literally look at myself in a mirror every once in a while and go, "Eee, what the fuck is that? That's gross." But anywho, so let's move on to the next thing. I'm really doing a lot of Asmongold.
Yeah, it is. This is an actual positive tweet about me. Like, and you have to like understand that like I am one of the prime evils of the world, right? Like, I mean, I'm disgusting, I'm abrasive, I'm mean, I'm vengeful, I'm selfish, I'm open about it. It's not like I even try to hide it. So this is what I said when I.
So this one right here is this really cool bite about Dickface. And Asmongold, you know, I like his politics because he's pretty center. But him and this Hassan Piker got in this fucking thing because of the big, you know, Hassan Piker goes after everybody and says everybody's racist and you're racist and that's racist and racist. And people went back to go, okay, let's just compare these two people. And this guy was shitpost2 on Twitter. When I was a kid, this is Asmongold, our lights would turn off and we could never afford to fix my teeth. Haha. I remember this one time my divorced mom with last $220 used it on Taco Bell and I had to go get food from my friend's house. After that, man, I wish I could go back. Hassan Piker. I knew grew up with month. All I had was wealth, family, unlimited food, horseback riding, anything asked for, constant support, and uncle paid my media career. I've suffered more than most. And, you know, the whole point of all this is here's this guy, and even wokesters get him. You cannot run around and tell the fucking world that, you know, you are, or you as a person need to go full fucking fledged libtard and communism and stuff. And that's the way we fix the world because then everybody can have everything and walk around in $10,000 outfits. And that's what he does. Everything about this guy is fucking bullshit. It's faux. It's crap. It's bullshit. And these people were breaking it out because he went after Asmongold and Asmongold went back on him.
As a kid, our lights would turn off and we would never... Okay, so this is inaccurate. We never had our electricity turned off.
So this is the other one that he did recently on Piker. So
we had our heating turn off.
I was never your biggest fan of Hassan because I personally don't like how you sometimes flaunt your wealth, but do appreciate Chatter. I promise you, I don't flaunt my wealth.
You do when you ride around with like really expensive clothes. If you're going around with shirts that are $1,000, you're flaunting your wealth. That's the only reason why you'd buy something like that. You don't need to buy really expensive clothes like that. There's no like. I mean, I obviously I've had expensive clothes.
He ends on to talk about these Zed pants or Zedge pants. Those pants are $1,350 fucking dollars. And he said he got them at a thrift store. But he walks around in outfits that are $10,000, watch, all that stuff. It's fucking crazy. Okay, now, let's get on into Uncle Dijon. I played a few of his before. They're pretty funny. It's really low-budget editing. I think it's hilarious.
You know that gorilla wasn't real? Oh, great heavens. Thanks to that comment, I had a real gorilla shipped to my house so I could prove you people wrong. All right, come on, you smelly creature. You think I want to do this? I don't want to do this. But it's because of people like you that leave stupid comments like this one. Ugh!
Let me fix my clock. It's driving me crazy. I love the, you fucking piece of shit. How the fuck did you do that? There. All right. Yep. They're good. There we go. That's better. My shit all fell the hell down. I hit it with the chair. I gotta move this stupid crap. Let me fix this really quick. What the fuck did he... Oh, it's over here. Alright, now... Now I can do it. Gotta move that fucking thing. All right. Now, back to podcasting. Sorry. That was a waste of your time. Here we go. Next one.
creepy cave creature eating your friend's face? Let me show you what to do. Just simply say, unhand my friend, fiend. After that, approach the creature and tell it to bite on your head instead. Once it does, just go, oh yeah, don't stop. This will cause the creature to start trembling. Just put your finger on its lips and go, shh. After that, take the back of your hand and gently stroke the creature. Some guy was wondering how you would survive a vampire attacking you. Let me show you. All right, grab yourself a two-way mirror and then get a wall of spikes. Put it right behind the two-way mirror. Now, all you have to do is go find yourself a vampire. Once you do, you're going to want to taunt it, then immediately throw up blood. This will cause the vampire to chase you. Once it does, backflip off the two-way mirror. The vampire will run into the wall of spikes because it can't see its own reflection. Pull it down on top of him and
Please go back under my bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Birth
need
control.
You to take that. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're not trying to leave, are you? You're so cute when you're playing hard to get. I hope you took 2 of them pills just in case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that post clarity's hit me like a freight train. I'm gonna call you an Uber. Okay, let me explain real quick.
That's it. Listen, I have had enough.
Oh my gosh, he's just a friend from work. My ex-girlfriend never freaked out like this. You're probably just on your period.
I am not gonna marry you.
God, this guy's
2
ballsy.
bears trying to get you from a tree, not a big deal. All right, you're going to want to make your way to the very top of the tree. Once one of the bears gets you, there'll be enough weight for you to pull back on the tree. Once you are on the ground, go ahead and let go of the tree. This will send the bear flying, so you won't have to deal with that one. All right, now listen up. This is very important. For the second bear, you're going to want to immediately start taunting it. The bear will then become enraged when it jumps at you. Hit it with the code breaker. Now that both bears are dealt with, you can go back to doing whatever it was you were doing in the tree without judgment. Anyway, this one's easy, guys.
Yeah. Okay. I usually don't post teachers, but I think this is kind of funny because a lot of times when we're going through all these little videos I'm watching lately, my wife's really into cop stuff. I got to be quite honest. There's no fucking way I could be a cop. I mean, I got to be I just couldn't be a cop. The shit they have to put up with, the other day, there's one that just came out from Buffalo, and there's this crazy guy, and I think he was trying to do death by cop, and they're chasing this motherfucker down, and he slashes him. This cop just gets pissed, and then finally after a bit, he just goes, fuck this. He tries to slash him again. He shoots his ass. He falls down and he goes, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. And then, of course, all on the outside, you're hearing black people go, get it, N-word, get it, N-word, get him, N-word, but they're not doing anything but filming. And then the moment they shoot him, this crazy fucker that was slashing people in their neighborhood, you guessed it, they bust out their cameras and freaking cops are garbage and yada, yada, yada. So in that line, I see one about a teacher, and I go, I couldn't be a teacher either. These are emails he gets from parents. Now, I'm sure as a teacher, you get it from both sides.
Emails that I've gotten from parents, part 2. Up first. Hello. Jaden's Chromebook died last Thursday and hasn't turned back on since. He also forgot his charger at school, and his friend borrowed it. That's why nothing has been turned in for 3 weeks. Thank you for your grace, Jaden's parent. Next one. Sent at 2:14 a.m. No subject. Why is my child failing? Question mark. Sent from iPhone. Next one. Hi. Samantha won't be at school today. She woke up at 6:43 a.m., said her throat felt weird, but not weird. Then ate half a waffle, then decided she was tired again. Just keeping you in the loop. Sam's mom. Next one. Hi. Braden studied for almost 20 minutes for this test and still made a 58. We're wondering what
earthling technology do you have for us today?
Nice tries, fight.
Next one.
Imagine it.
We just realized the 3-week research project is due tomorrow. Is there any chance you could extend that? We had a very busy weekend. Thanks in advance.
3 week. Mom. Good God.
Emails that I've gotten from parents, part 4.
He's up to part 81
subject,
right now.
It's cold. Hello. It was 38 degrees this morning, and my son said you still made them walk from the high school to the weight room. Is there a heated transportation option?
What?
Concerned, Mom. Next
Are you fucking
one.
kidding me?
Subject, a few thoughts. Hi, I've taken some time to reflect and wanted to share a few concerns. See below. 1. The seating chart seems emotionally restrictive. 2.
Emotionally
the lighting
restricted.
In the classroom feels aggressive.
Aggressive
3.
lighting.
My daughter said you looked disappointed. She is very perceptive. We are simply advocating for a more nurturing environment. I have CC'd the counselor, assistant principal, and my sister who homeschools.
That's going to help homeschool.
Next one. Subject, yesterday's behavior. Good afternoon. I understand Mason fell asleep in class. I'd like to provide context. He had football practice, youth group, 2 snacks, and stayed up until 1:30 a.m. Thinking. Exhaustion is not defiance. It is growth. Thank you for understanding his journey. Blessings, Mom.
Journey?
Emails that I've gotten from parents. Part 1. Here we go. Up first. Hi. We noticed Mason has been bringing home homework. We're trying to protect his mental health and family time, so we don't really do homework in our house.
We don't
Is there
do
any
homework.
way he can still get full credit without completing it? Thanks
Oh
for
my
understanding.
God. Understand what?
Next one.
That's real.
Good morning.
These are real people.
Emma was late because it was raining and she doesn't like the rain. It really affects her mood. Please mark her present but not late. Blessings. Emma's dad.
But not late. Are you freak? Oh.
I received your message about Tyler talking during class. I just want to say Tyler does not talk at home unless spoken to. So I'm confident there's been a misunderstanding.
I got to think out there are good teachers who aren't woke nightmares that are trying to push their kids into the arms of predators like the trans community or Islamists like the Muslim community or Hassan Piker, which is all the above community. And for them, I am so sorry. It could not be easy to be a teacher nowadays. I mean, fucking parents are just, I mean, all you have to do is be observant in public, watching parents literally let their kids do fucking anything they want to. So these 2 young dudes, and I never really paid attention to them. They're called Flecka Talks. And I figure we cover some of theirs today because the ones I've seen, they seem pretty normal.
And we actually have a clip here of a person who's a teacher and she can't answer basic questions.
How many letters are in the alphabet?
42. Nope. 27.
No.
Yes.
Who is this?
George Washington. Who shot Abraham Lincoln? I'm being honest, I didn't know he was shot.
Now, ladies and
Who's
gentlemen,
this?
this is Anita Grayson, a 75-year-old mother and grandmother who unfortunately is no longer on this earth. And how we got to that
Helen Keller.
circumstance seemingly stems from an
Anne
interaction.
Franklin.
That's just a combination of, I don't know.
Anne Frank and Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
And then if you guys think that you can't homeschool. Next, this person's a bug.
Hey there. Do you mind if I sit next to you? Great. I guess I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Bug. What's yours? Sarah. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't sit with normies most of the time. Well, let's just see if we have some things in common.
A lot of these types, they watch like cartoons and anime, and then in real life, they start like, oh, you want to cross the bridge? You're going to have to pay me a toll. Pay up, you know? Like, they start doing like the
NPC shit.
The NPC, big mouth, big reaction, anime face stuff, which is interesting. And then this person's talking about making friends, and it's like, how do you make friends when you're not who you really are?
Wow.
Yeah, when you're
I've seen that my former home state of Minnesota is currently in the news due to Trump and the Somalian issue. I worked at a major food production facility that supplies the United States and Canada with food. I watched as they brought Somalians in, and they began to urinate and defecate wherever they pleased within this food production facility plant. We had to put up signs explaining how to use the bathroom correctly, but yet it was never corrected. I seen as grown men wash their genitals within the sinks, made homemade bidets from the garbage in the break rooms, and then brought in a roach infestation to the plant. Once again, I will tell you this is a major food production facility and cannot shut down for anything.
All right. I think the FDA and ICE could do a little collab.
Crossover episode, baby.
Yeah, go raid this place.
All these food production plants that are in Minnesota, Hormel, Jenny O Turkey, Cargill. Cargill's a big brand, General Mills. All these places could have Somali's shit and pissing.
It's good to know where your food comes from. And I think the pork
shit.
facilities are probably safe because they don't do pork, but those are probably run by ruthless Chinese.
Yeah, the ruthless Chinese in North Carolina
The ruthless Chinese.
treated poorly. We don't care.
So there's no real win-win when you buy like mass-produced food like that.
You know, it is one of the saddest thing that you have to think that our pork products, Smithfield bacon, used to be my favorite bacon. It's made in China now. Packaged in China. So we're sending pork overseas.
So hands on me, bro. I promise you, bro. I know something, bro.
I don't have to put my
Look
hands
at
on
this
you. You
shit.
just walk off the bus.
Okay, bro. You touch me, bro. One of us is going to die on this bus.
All right. Well, we're not going to be talking anymore. When the other units come, we're going to be removing you from the bus.
You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. I promise you that. Touch me.
How do cops put up with this man?
Touch me.
How do they do it?
How am I done then? Touch me then.
It's time to leave.
Make me then.
Tough day to have a woman partner as a cop.
You gotta wait for backup because you're partnered with Barb or Trisha.
And then if the backup comes and it's two more lady cops, you go, we're going to wait for more back.
This woman cop, she could be a sergeant. She could have gotten promoted 3 times since she got on the force, and she's doing really good, and her reviews are always glowing and excellent. But I outrank her on this bus when it comes time to wrestle down an oppositional defiant black man.
Yeah.
I become sergeant because you can't wrestle this guy.
Tight quarters
No,
wrestling
you can't,
situation.
man. That's fucking
this
bad,
girl is in
dude.
middle school, and she shared a screenshot of all the DMs she gets. And can you read some of the last names or first names? We're not going to fully dox everyone, but we are going to read their ethnic names.
Yeah.
So Anurag's DMing the middle schooler.
He says, hello, Padarbind.
Oh,
Padarbind.
Jesus.
He says, hi.
This is so
Akshay
scary,
Rajput
man.
says, please follow back to a middle school girl. Ahmed Ansari says, sorry, but I was not planning on texting you, but your face vibe forces me to text you.
So not good. And we get this idea that like white people are so bad and they do all these bad things and it's white supremacy and it's very nuanced and it's everywhere, but it's also invisible and you can't see it, but it's everywhere and it affects everything, but you can't like point to exactly what it is. But then you think about it, these hordes of brown people, these illegals and even legals come into Western countries and they steal our money and they pollute our rivers, for example. So that's like very
tangible. You can reach out and touch it. Here's a crime, migrant crime. To me, it seems like he's trying to educate people on what they can get away with, what he can help them get.
First, there's a difference in elevation. Can you sue? Well, if you're in the city of New York or the 5 boroughs, you may be able to sue. If you're in Long Island, you gotta check a specific township if there's a case.
There we go. We have another clip from him too.
Shouldn't have done it. It's not nice. If a mailman is walking to the front lawn and trips on a brick, can they sue? In fact, yes, that happened to my client. There's a brick in the front yard. It was covered with leaves. My client often went to the front yard, but he did, and he tripped and fell. They were able to sue for a lot of money.
And believe it or not, his Instagram handle is at the NYC Jewish Lawyer.
That's me, the New York City Jewish lawyer. I'm not showing people what they could get away with.
Got to stay at the...
Exactly, that's what you're fucking doing. So, Flecka Talks, I tried to watch a whole show. It was a little long. So I didn't. Next thing I stumbled across, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, TikTok is just like, you could get lost in that shit. These are cool hotels, and there was one just because it was an airplane hotel, but then I found all these. This is the Madonna Inn, and wow, some of these are really cool.
Stay at the Madonna Inn. We've been here a few times over the years, but it's just so unique and weird and cool, and the craftsmanship is just amazing. They've got a ton of themed rooms, but this time we got to stay in the Yahoo room. It's a cowboy-themed room with a real wagon wheel bed and this rock waterfall. It's just so very cool and always fun to stay here.
The Yahoo room. Here's the next
This
one.
hotel room is going viral
That
right now for all the
is
right
cool.
reasons, and I can confirm it's as good as it looks. We stayed here a few years ago, and it continues to be one of the
That's
coolest theme stays
freaking
we've
cool,
ever
man.
done. This is the
It's like a set of
Tranquility Base
Star
theme room where
Wars
you
or
get
Star
to
Trek.
experience your own little moon landing. The details are just perfect. From the bedroom up these stairs where you have this little spaceship, there are all these different lighting options, and you can look out your little spaceship window and see your friend floating out in space. There's a very spacious jacuzzi tub on this little second landing, and down
I am such a geek. I would so go there. This is the freaking airplane one, which I think is pretty cool.
Whoever said the room doesn't matter when you're on vacation lied, okay? When I tell you,
Wow, that's fucking
I
cool.
look forward to the rooms.
You can roll your bed onto your patio at this hotel. This magical hotel in Tulum has so many unique amenities like a private beach, mezcal tastings, and has made stargazing and outdoor lounging more comfortable than ever.
That's kind of cool. This one's an airport themed. Look at this. That's freaking cool, man. I would so fucking stay there. That's so freaking cool. Jet Villa. Let me see. Let me pull this up and see what the hell it is. Sorry. Your husband takes you to a unique hotel in Oklahoma City. That's pretty cool. You got big koi pond. I hope this one's this is the
I'm in
airplane
this normal
one.
hotel room
This one's better.
that has an
Sorry,
entire
the first one
airplane
sucked.
in the middle of it. Seriously, you can just walk right into the plane. There are the seats. You can go in the cockpit, pretend to fly, push
Pretend to
buttons,
fly.
and then there's a whole nother room. This is the living room. Here's the other side of the plane.
Look at that.
It's easily the most fun I've had in a hotel. Plus, you can
That's
even pull out
pretty
the
cool.
food.
Tower, this is Spirit rolling for takeoff in the world's first flying
These are
hotel.
jokes.
Who authorized this? You can barely fly a 747, let alone a hotel. It solves our biggest problem. Passengers can stay on board during the...
So I
There's
finally
a
went
lot
to
of those that were online of different concepts of having like a freaking cruise ship, but it's an airplane. Nope.
iconic hotel in California, and I kind of get the obsession
Oh, so
now.
I
There are
doubled.
over
This one's funny.
100.
Look how big that is.
Good night.
Good night!
What?
I said good night!
So I'm giving this hotel an 8.1 out of 10. But our next hotel put an entire airplane in your bedroom. Like this.
We've got another Texas treehouse, and this is one of the most luxurious
Texas
ones in
treehouse.
Texas. It's
I don't
called the
know
Monarch
about
because
this.
of the shape, and I just think the design is so unique. Inside, it's just whoa. I think the upstairs loft is a nice touch for us book girlies. You've got a kitchen, or you can book some other spots.
If you're looking for unique hotels to stay in San Diego, I got you. All right,
In
this is
San
the
Diego.
Lafayette Hotel, and we went for my friend's birthday and booked the bungalow, which is at the back of the property, and it's basically your own
The
vintage
bungalow,
house. The interior
the back
design
of the
was so cool
property.
and had this like old Hollywood vibe. You can definitely tell every piece was picked with intention. Like, whose idea was it to put eyeballs as cabinet handles and then have a giant snake rug going up the stairs?
Travis Kelce.
Okay, so enough of the hotel thing. I know I stayed one in it was close to San Francisco, and it was 511. Not when I worked for them, which I knew it was going to end bad. I hate that company. It was a vendor. So we went out, we went to their school, you got a bunch of free shit and blah, 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 blah. But they put us in this safari, and I thought it was cool. You had a hard side tent, a bathroom, beautiful bed, TV. I thought it was really nice accommodations. We stayed one night. Everybody in the world fell the fuck apart because it got cold that night, and the heaters in the tent weren't good enough for people, and I slept on top of the Cho liner. But I was just, it was 2007, 8, 9. I don't remember when it was. But there were, freaking elephants and fucking rhinos. There's a giraffe outside my hooch that I fed every day or the first day. I thought it was a neat thing, but they spent per person was like $2,500 a day to stay there. So they end up, after everybody whines, and they pull us in, and we have to go to San Francisco, and I stayed in downtown San Francisco and fucking hated it. So this was what my feed was full of. I don't follow Taylor Swift, but this is what they did. They went crazy. So there's so many different angles of this douche nozzle drinking a beer like he's a fucking frat boy, and I don't understand. I don't understand why this was a thing, but it is. He's so cool. He chugs beer. He's a grown-ass man.
Kelce.
Grow the fuck
I don't
up.
know if his girlfriend's gonna like to see him chugging beers like that. Hey, look, the Cavs. Whatever you need. If you got a rally beer, you got a rally cap. If you're a Cavs fan, you're gonna. Oh, Travis Kelce. It's good to have him here. An Ohio native, a Cleveland native. Good to have him in the Shaker Heights. He's an Ohio boy.
Needless to say, the ovation was pretty big when they.
And I want to touch it before I forget. This is the photo that people were just going crazy for. And I'm sorry. If you go back, and let me do this so I can make my damn point. That's her now. So let's go Taylor Swift 2015. Taylor Swift. Oh, we'll go 2020. Just 2020. What did she look like in 2020? Okay, here we go. Visit. Okay, so this is Taylor Swift in 2020. And for those who knew the show, yeah, I had a little bit of crush for her. It was the first time I ever had a celebrity crush. But now that I'm not stupid as fuck, she is the epitome of looks, fashion, all that crap. I don't know why, but she is. The Era Tour made people lose their goddamn mind. Well, that's her 6 years ago. That's her now. That's not aging. That is facial surgery. Her eyes keep on evolving, and she's definitely Taylor Swift 2014. Let's do that. It was the beginning of her ascension to pop stuff. Okay, so let me do this, and I'm going to prove my point so I don't sound like a fucking nuthead. This is what she looked like in 2014. This is when her fame went. And I want you to look specifically, not being catty, but just being honest. Look at her face there. Look at the eyes there. She had her eyes changed. She had her nose changed. Everything about her face has been completely altered. So whenever one of these stupid freaking Swifties make oh, look at her face, she's timeless. She's timeless. She's so beautiful. First and foremost, she's not a normal human being. Every fucking period of fucking every second, she's mogging for the camera and trying to look like she turns and looks, and like we covered a couple podcasts ago, where she's literally looking at him so that the camera catches her looking at him. So she's not a normal human being, but she's the standard.
Her picture is being taken, and this is who she's publicly engaged to be married to. Now, he's been a buffoon for a while, but it's like, it shouldn't be escalating. If anything, her and her team need to be like, you have to settle down. Like, this ain't the vibe. But obviously, like, people...
Somehow, some way, I think his crew made him stop wearing pajamas and short suits and looking like a freaking soy boy And he probably put that inside the prenup, right? Like, can't write a song about me, and I have to stop dressing like an F word with a T on the end, all right? But the point is, she should no longer be the standard. And why do I give a fuck? It's not because I'm a fucking sexist. It's not because I'm fucking anything. I'm just a fucking old man with a podcast mic. Little girls emulate her. And if she's altering her face that drastically, they now know I can't do that. I can't be pretty. And it's kind of fucking sad. And then douche nozzle, once again, kids, you are a celebrity. Is it fair? No, but you're a billionaire, so fucking play the role. He dressed like a fucking frat kid, falls asleep, drinks beer. Anyway, so then I'm going to go into who I think's attractive, and whoever this girl is, and I should finally find out. Who the hell's Barron Trump dating? That's a pretty lady who hasn't altered her frickin' face. Who's Barron Trump? Barron Trump's girlfriend. Barron Trump prefers romantic life study of public Iowa tabloid mystery woman. 6 days ago. That's not helping me. Quietly reclaimed after private breakup. Barron Trump back off the market after going through a breakup in late 2025. The 19-year-old son of President Trump reconnected with an anonymous lady, according to Celebrity. Barron ended the relationship in November, and he generally thought would last. They were approaching the one-year anniversary in January. The breakup allegedly occurred when she chose to stay focused on her own path. It wasn't dramatic, just hard for him to process. So who the fuck is this girl? Why am I doing this? I don't know. Barron Trump seen with girl at baseball game. Who is she? Okay. There it is. Who was the mystery woman behind Barron Trump? No, that's not one. Man, Google sucks dick. Baseball game. Who the fuck is sitting there, Mr. She was Sierra Burns, a student at. Okay, Sierra Burns. This young woman, no facial surgery, beautiful young lady. That's not fucking her. Anyway, whoever this chick is, I just went down a rabbit hole for nothing and wasted your time. That's a pretty lady. That should be the standard of beauty. I don't know who the fuck she is. That's a pretty lady. There she is again. Look at her. That's a pretty young lady. And maybe we need to have that instead of a just now getting married 36-year-old woman who had 400 boyfriends and literally is just now settling down. Yeah. Maybe that's who we look at. Moving from what we say a woman's supposed to be to something I felt really bad for. Natalie Decker is a female who was moving up in NASCAR, and she had a complete fucking breakdown. Why I claim I'm not a feminist, I'm not a soy boy, I'm not a liberal. But this was kind of leaned into a whole lot more than it should have been, because I've heard Kyle Busch, God rest his soul, I've heard Martin Truex tell his whole team, you fucking suck, I need to fire you all. I've heard all these big racers have complete fucking meltdowns on the radio, and it wasn't this big.
Natalie Decker is a spoiled little... Maybe it's not the series that sucks. Maybe you suck. Oh, no, she's not coming back. What are we going to do? No one to make fun of anymore, guys. Natalie, go be a mom.
See, that kind of shit's bullshit.
We all have one of those days where everything goes wrong, and you just want to scream. Now imagine that bad day happening in front of thousands of fans, with your every word being recorded for the whole world to hear. That's close to what happened to Natalie Decker on Friday, May 15th, at Dover Motor Speedway, and what she said over her team radio set off a wave of reactions across the NASCAR world. Let's start from the beginning. It was the NASCAR...
I fucking hate this. Here, behind the breakdown. I mean, there was thousands of videos. There was all sorts of stuff. She was having a bad day. She jumped the start, got penalized, passed through. Doesn't make you a lap down, but you're out of the pack. Then you speed on the pass through. Now you fucked. You're two laps down. The meltdown that shook NASCAR. No, it didn't. The Truck Series fucking sucks. I'm trying best to hold my shit together. The amount of hate I'm going to get online, I'm not ready. And she called out the director of the sport. So I'm thinking something happened that nobody knows about. But instead, it's a girl. She shouldn't be there. Blah, 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 blah.
Breaking. Kevin Harvick torches Natalie Decker after Dover meltdown. Breaking cheats. Kevin Harvick just sent one of the coldest messages NASCAR has heard all week, and Natalie Decker is right in the middle of it. After her Dover disaster went viral, with penalties, radio frustration, and an early exit from the race, Harvick made it clear he had zero sympathy. His message was blunt. This is professional racing, and if you cannot handle what comes with it, maybe you do not need to be on the racetrack.
Pass-through penalty right here.
You guys, I'm trying my best to hold my shit together, but I don't want to keep doing this.
You're okay. We'll just do this pass-through and get after it.
We're gonna have like 15 laps to go to the stage end. If you do not want to do it when you get back out here, you can bring it in, okay?
There's just so many shitty things that I could say right now, and I'm just trying to keep it together about the fucking director of the series.
Try to keep your composure, try to just breathe, and if you're not comfortable with this, come in. Let's remember what's on our truck and just bring it to the garage, right?
Your sponsor.
I feel like a fucking failure if I do that.
You're not. Let's do that. Drive it down the garage.
There's so many things I want to say, and I'm probably going to get fucking suspended. You have no idea.
Natalie Decker crashed out in two different ways during the race at Daytona for the O'Reilly Series. One was slamming into a Sam Mayer who had 4 flat tires, had no brakes, in a crushed car, and was slowly easing his way back up onto the track.
That was fucked up. She didn't get out.
And the other crash out was whenever she actually slammed into him.
So in the reality, she didn't pull off because she didn't want to. But she said she's not racing trucks anymore. And there was no way in the traffic that she could get away from him. It wasn't, and the reason I'm not going to defend this girl, she had to grow the fuck up. I know you're a kid, but this is what you want to do for a career. You're going to have bad fucking days. But who was the freaking, God, I can never remember her name. Female NASCAR. Danica Patrick. Listen, she was a fucking asshole. But dudes purposely they Rowdy Burns her ass and put her in the fucking wall because they don't want girls playing. That's kind of fucked up, all right? I'm not like, I don't think women should be rangers. They shouldn't be SEALs, and they shouldn't be in the infantry, and they shouldn't be policemen unless they have a tall man next to them, not because they're incapable, but they probably can de-escalate better than men. But the point is they fucking aren't physically able. But driving, Jesus fucking Christ. You can't just put them in the wall every time. And Danica Patrick, there's some reels you can look up where they purposely clipped her, right-reared her, did everything to put her in the wall. So I think that's why I'm covering this. It's really not fair to dog this kid when pros that are in NASCAR, veterans, have the same fucking meltdown. Fuck this thing, and fuck the car, and fuck this format, and fuck you, and fuck all of you. Fuck this shit. And they don't even talk to the press. And they go to their hauler and throw fucking fits. They throw fucking hands. I mean, for God's sake, to say that she is inappropriate when all you have to do is have the NASCAR app and you can hear them and tune into your favorite driver and listen to his radio where he is motherfucking saying, fuck you guys, you suck.
Crashing and melting down on the radio saying how bad it hurt. This dude's an idiot. What was he doing going back onto the track?
You're kidding me. That hurts so bad. Why the did he roll off the track? Who the was that? That pisses me off so much. That hurt. Holy shit.
And then she continued that banter in the interviews as well after that. And I'm not sure if she's very aware of this or not. She has one top 20 finish and 14 starts in the O'Reilly Series and has an average finish of around 30th. Whenever you have no brakes, the car is really not going to stop for you very good. But I think she knows that well enough because she did not really do an attempt to stop.
NASCAR racer Natalie Decker has come under fire from racing fans after audio of her crying and breaking down mid-race has gone viral. If you're not familiar, Natalie is a 28-year-old stock car driver.
Oh, 28.
Who mostly specializes in the truck series. She's basically the Anna Kournikova of racing. A lot of fans believe the only reason she's in NASCAR is because she's attractive, she's very popular, and has a following, and that she doesn't have the skills or makeup to be a professional racer. And this audio from her and her pit crew mid-race last week did not help.
Let me pause that for a second. I guess that's different than Daddy was in the sport and he's rich. You brought sponsors and thus got a car because you're rich. There are very few poor NASCAR dudes that get a fucking ride, brah. They got to earn it through fucking outlaw, through local tracks to outlaw, to fucking trucks. And there's guys that never even make it up there. There's great drivers that are never left fucking the one below. Now I think it's the O'Reilly parts. What used to be called the Busch Series. They never even leave that shit because they get up there and then they get in shitty cars and they can't win, right? There's very few people, like right now, Spire. Corey LaJoy, great guy. He lost his ride, but it was a shit car. Number 7 had it was good on fucking super speedways, but it wasn't good on anything else. But he loses it because they go get Suarez, and then Suarez brings more people, more capital, because he had sponsors. They jump front row, which brought him here from Mexico to give him his fucking start, and then he fucks him and goes someplace else. He went on a rain delay. He just happened to be up front when he won it. He didn't really, he moved to the pack. He earned getting up there, but they killed it at 28, and he wouldn't have won. Denny Hamlin would have. But it's always rich people. My driver, Noah Gragson, love that guy. He never should have left the Busch Series. He wasn't ready for Comp. He went and shit the bed with a Wendy's car, finishing, I think his average finish was 27, and then he fucking moved up to another one. He's in a Ford now, and he drives like shit. He wasn't ready for the move up. He had just got to where he was winning in the Busch Series consistently. Set the record 4 in a row. Had a great year on a restart that I got up and screamed and yelled. It was so fucking cool. But it's money. You got money and you got sponsors. You move the fuck up. You get to go to the next one. How did Ty Gibbs get up there? He raced 2 years in Busch, went right to NASCAR because Grandpa owns a fucking race team. They're going to dump somebody. So who'd they dump? I can't remember who the fuck they dumped. He took over. He didn't take Truex's because some fucking garbage driver took over Truex. But anyway, the point being is saying that, because she's attractive and she has a following, NASCAR is always going to woke the fuck out because they're like the NFL and they're like basketball and they're every other fucking thing we have in our world. They're always going after people that don't watch their sport. They don't give a fuck about the Alabama boys and the Georgia boys and all the motherfuckers that put this sport on the map. They don't care about that shit. That's why you got fucking Jeff Gordon, some California fucktard who brought over with a lot of money because he was rich and he got over there at Hendricks and he blew shit up. Was it Hendricks? Yeah, it was Hendricks. That's racing. A guy like me and you are not going to get a cup start ever. Even if we're the greatest driver ever, you need money. So enough of my whining about it. She's a spoiled brat, sure. But my point is to say, as much as I saw about this poor girl flipping the fuck out, I heard Kyle Busch do it. I heard every one of them. Then what is that guy? The guy that's the number 9 car. Oh, fuck, I can never remember his name. Chase Elliott. Chase fucking Elliott has had full fucking meltdowns. Fucking. All right, to Jim's shit and our algorithm, we'll close it up.
3 things you should not be doing as a grown-ass man. Dancing to music. Being blonde. Eating anything with a spoon. That's for girls.
Honey, you've lost your freaking mind. Can you imagine a guy making a video? 3 things you can't do as a grown-ass woman. First of all, he'd get banned. Right, we all know that.
Going to a guy's house and he has a king for the first time, it's
Full was just out of control, I think.
Full is out of control. It has to be at least a queen.
That's your childhood bed.
This level of picky is completely batshit crazy.
Look at this. What the fuck is she wearing?
You don't dress like that in the gym if you don't want eyeballs.
You see her butthole in those pants. The human ass is not supposed to be lifted and spreaded. This is sick as fuck. Son defends taping his mom do porno. I don't have any audio with this. She does gangbangs. He films it for her. God bless a fucking May. Here's SpaceX. It's a vision of the new one. That thing's pretty interesting. It's 100 foot tall. It's fucking ginormous. And yeah, I love this girl. This is actually Jack Antonoff's wife. I think she's a great actress. She's very pretty, but I didn't know she's a whore. But she put this on her Instagram, which means Jack ain't giving her the pounding she needs. Because why do you bench press in a bikini? Why? Anybody? AOC's, we're going to pull up on the South. Well, this one went pretty funny. This is SEC football. The North to pull up to the South. Yeah, okay, it's pretty funny. I mean, I think Oregon, eventually, Oregon is going to get there because Dan Lanning's pulling it together. But it's hard to fucking ignore off or argue off that the SEC is really good at football. I mean, it's good. They're the powerhouses, and that's where kids want to play. And that's just what it is. I don't remember who the fuck this is. Let me see if I can put this up. But it's fucking hilarious. Some cholos, and they're talking about dinosaurs, man.
It's the Vatosaurus, fool. We're in the land before crime.
Vato.
This is Jurassic Park 13, doggy. Forget the T-Rex, I'm a G-Rex, fool. It's tar in, tar out, doggy. I'm about to pull up on my lowrider Raptor. Forget fossil fuel, I'm fossil fool. Hey, what's up with them dinosaurs? These fools are leaving prints like a police station, fool. What's up with that tortadactyl? This fool's neck is longer than my cousin's prison sentence, fool. Hey, comments, fool. What's up, fool? Apollo 13, homie. Houston, we got a problem or what, eh? 0 G's more like 3 G's here, homie. Hey, aliens, pull up. What's up? I'm looking for my Princess Leia. My Jabba the Slut.
Jabba the Slut.
Being a Darth Hater, fool. Hey, American.
Where's the mating ritual? Well, I'll tell you where it is, guys. It's right here. No, seriously, guys, it's actually in here. Applying mating ritual to your beard may put you in certain situations. Just simply rub it together and apply. Whoa there, lady. I know that it's...
I had to play it. Uncle Dijon doing ads, pulling Sauve out of his ball sack. That's great. This lady doesn't give a fuck.
Theo's like, he's such a sweet boy. Everyone knows dogs. Like, he's the classic lab. He loves everyone, wants to play with everyone, but I won't let him play with pits. Because the thing is, pit bulls are like Muslims. By the way, the few people who aren't excited about this are the pit bull owners in this room.
That's right.
Listen, they're not all violent.
Not all of them.
Most of them aren't. But somehow, almost every violent attack happens with them.
That's right.
They're like the Al-Qaeda sleeper cell of dogs.
Yes, they are.
But I won't let him play with pits.
All right, sorry. That one was... it's hard to tell on her thing what is new and what's not because she repeats it. This is scary as fuck, so I'm going to pause this for a second, and then I'm just going to bust it out. So in 1957, we had one satellite. And by the time I'm done with this little freaking video, you are going to see that... SpaceX with Starlink has more than everybody else, and it's quick. So by 2011, there's 963 satellites. 2020, okay, that was just quick. Okay, so we got 2016, and I'm going to play it from this point. So by 2016, we have 1,305 satellites. The world does. And in comes Starlink. There we go. By 2020, you got 2,000. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going. 9,347 satellites. The rest of the world has 4,853 satellites. And I don't know, maybe the internet's worth it, but I'm here to tell you, that's a lot of space junk. They have to replace 20% of all their fucking things within 5 years fall out of orbit. So for it to be economical, technically, going forward, they literally need this Starship to fucking work. If it doesn't work, they can't economically keep up with what they're going to be falling out of the sky. So, this is baseball cool catches.
Play and a strike to Swanson in the double play. Turned nicely. A gold glove play for the Braves all around the horn. Watch this, fellas. Oh, my.
That's fucking badass, man.
I mean, he just flagged.
Next one we got to fuck up everything with race.
Okay, so this is the unboxing of Woody. So dope.
Black
I really love
Woody.
him. We took a lot of time to make sure all the details were right. If you look, his little sheriff badge, even his belt buckle is popping. You can take his little pistol in and out.
My wife said he should have a gat. Not a pistol. I thought that was pretty funny. I have no idea what this one is.
In a quiet town, Clara was known for her beauty and charm, but beneath her alluring exterior lay a simmering jealousy. Her boyfriend, Jake, was popular and friendly with everyone, and Clara couldn't shake the feeling that someone might take him away. One evening, she discovered Jake had been spending time with a new co-worker. Lily, consumed by rage, Clara plotted her revenge. She invited Jake to a secluded spot under the stars, pretending it was a romantic getaway. As they walked, Clara's mind raced with thoughts of betrayal. When they reached a hidden clearing, she confronted him about Lily. Jake, confused and hurt, tried to reassure her, but Clara's jealousy spiraled into fury. In a moment of madness, she pulled a knife from her bag, her hands trembling. With a single tragic thrust, she ended the love she claimed to cherish. As Jake lay lifeless, the stars twinkled above, oblivious to the darkness of her heart. Clara realized too late that her jealousy had consumed her, leaving her alone in a silence she couldn't escape.
That's a horrible story. Kind of wish I wouldn't have played this. This is a cow farting, or a horse farting, and the trainer helping it fart. This is disgusting.
Check for bites. Check for
Oh no,
bites.
I skipped it.
Is that a...
Okay, let me set this one up. This is a jealous girlfriend during the zombie apocalypse.
Check for bites. Check for bites. Is that a... Hickey?
What?
I am such an idiot. I can't believe it.
No, I think it's a bite.
What's that red there? I know that lipstick.
There.
That's Ruby Woo from MAC. Okay, it's actually really famous popular lipstick.
I'm feeling really sick.
Tell me so I can put it out of my head if it was Vicky. Vicky, Michelle, Sarah, Tina. Oh my God, Tina! I literally was just hanging out with her the other day.
I feel sick.
I shared my last rat with you, Elias.
Baby, can
My
you give me
last
some
rat.
water?
Oh, and now it's getting dramatic. You know what? It's over. It's over. I want you to get out. I don't want to see your face anymore.
This is my place.
Okay, yeah, you found the place, but I made it a home. And you know what you did? Destroyed it.
That's
Get out.
right. Get out.
Why does this keep happening to me?
She didn't buy it.
That's funny. Now horse farts. That's real.
Whatever.
That's real. And a gas trapped. That's fucking scary. This cardinal in a windstorm is funny as shit.
Now me,
Lieutenant Dan.
but Lieutenant Dan, he was mad.
If you could watch this, the cardinal, I don't know how he stays on the fucking branch, man. It is bad. Fucking hilarious. When dads Dress babies. I've done it.
Here is where her feet are supposed to go.
Yeah, I've done this.
Here.
I've done it.
I thought it was
I'm gonna say I did it. I fucking did it.
I thought it was a weird setup.
Look at that. Daddy put the dress on backwards. And the baby's smiling.
does not fit him, Dad.
No, it looks alright to me.
It's on backwards, Dad.
Why is it so short at the back?
Pants inside out and backwards. That's good. Done that. On myself. Dad dressed her like him.
my little outside like this.
Well, yeah, she wanted to wear it.
Yeah, it's cute. This is when you have a car, a strange car in your neighborhood. This is my wife 100%. And what's going to do is going to phase out into the different ways she's spying on a car with her little fucking Bichon Frise going crazy about the car. It's hilarious. Embarrassing your kids. Look at this. Kids pull up and mom and dad and the neighbors are all playing School's Out for the Summer. That's what I'm talking about. So freaking cool. And this is a graduation. I researched this. This is real. These poor kids sat there in a torrential downpour. And it is now a meme. Life showing you. This is life, motherfucker. It's coming. It's going to suck. Biggest cut of all
Have you
time.
ever seen such a pathetic public humiliation ritual? Lily Phillips is proudly parading around her new boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend, but I'm still allowed to get by other men.
The boyfriend was asked if he was bothered what she did for a living.
No, I don't, because I can see how professional it is.
Yeah, it's so professional, mate.
She comes home to me at the end of the day, so yeah.
Cope.
Do you guys have any boundaries you set about Lily's work?
Boundaries?
We do. I don't kiss any of my colleagues.
She literally does every single vile thing under the sun with them, but she doesn't kiss them.
We are in a monogamous relationship.
Lily Phillips, monogamous.
I just don't understand how any man can do this. Unless you got your side piece. Unless you have a side piece. You're fucking somebody else. That's the only way it makes sense. Because then your girl won't get too stupid. But it's Lily Phillips. She's been ran through more than a subway tunnel in New York City.
Why would you go to Starbucks when you could just have purse bacon when I'm on the go and
Purse
I'm starving?
bacon. Fucking love this woman. Purse bacon. Torwa, delicious music, and his latest, King for a Day by Pierce the Veil. Guy is so good. Follow him, Torwai on YouTube. I think he's hilarious, and he cooks good. So, I mean, you're getting jams, and you're gonna get a recipe. This is the time that Colorado came to Oregon. We're all disrespectful and got fucking housed. $21 nothing. 28 nothing. The first half. Yeah, Shadur didn't do that good. To the professional shit. This is people from 1750 react to 2026 Freedom Tunes.
Imagine an advanced future where you can travel miles in mere minutes while sitting perfectly still. using an incredible horseless travel chamber.
Oh.
But select travel chambers have a crazed man with a knife who's allowed to stab you.
Why?
That's how the future works.
No, you can't
That's
just
so
say.
true. Everything
That's
is genocide now.
Feinholz, but Ivan again.
Guess that's because I was the baddest genocider.
Nonsense! I killed way more than you.
You had more time. I was far more efficient.
Oh, this guy? You think he's such a hot shot? I killed 78 million, and I'm hardly ever talked about. It's always Hitler this and Hitler that.
You think you got it bad? No one even knows who I am.
Sorry to hear it. Lonely at the top, boys.
I still don't believe it was 6 million. Gentlemen, there's no need to downplay each other's genocides. We all ruthlessly slaughtered countless of innocent people.
Hey, everyone, shut it. You got a new player. Oh?
Another genocider?
At our level?
Well, he's been dead for a while, but we're relocating him from up top.
Oh?
Apparently, I am guilty of the genocide since they changed the rules.
He's sitting here with you now.
What? No way! Get out of here, sailor boy!
How did he commit genocide?
Columbus.
Apparently, ending an evil empire. That was
That is so fucking true. Matt Best, 11X, don't let mom find out.
Alpha team, hostage compromised. They need to make entry now.
Little kids. Boom! Nerf gunning. That's what I'm talking about. Teach them out of clear rooms early. That dude's got a fucking Uzi Nerf gun. That's fucking cool. And last but not least, just to remind us where we've been and where we're going, this is from Matt Bessett's Quarantine song from 6 years ago. It's been
What's up,
6
old boy?
years.
What's up, old boy? Hey, I got this idea for a country song. Like, what if we bring all of our friends together, sing about the quarantine, and just have a good old time, as best as we can have right now?
Man, I am in. I am ready. Let me FaceTime Micah.
All right, call Micah. Let's get it together. Let's go. All right.
Went to the grocery store after the stampede. People fight for toilet paper like the UFC. Nothing left on that shelf but a lonely can of beans. So I guess I'll head back to the house and take a bath and bleach. Quarantine, quarantine, drinking whiskey like vaccine. Waving at the neighbors, social distancing. Quarantine, quarantine, wearing Lysol like sunscreen. Quarantine, quarantine, roll on.
All right, that's a good blast to the past. Let me get this to play out and get off my screen.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and let's all stay together and support the people that are taking care of us. Cheers.
Oh! Want to do a mea culpa on the last one. That Matt Best video, Folded Flag, literally is him singing, which I was really impressed. It's actually a really good song. My wife did not like it. She started crying, so good on you, Matt Best. So that wraps up our TikTok version of Flyover Politics. We have to do it differently, and I'm going to have to go back and edit probably one of that rap song with the Oregon, because they're going to boot it back. Little songs, man, like little itsy bitsy things they hit me with. I'm starting to learn. Wait till the end so you see everything and you can fix it, because if not, you're fixing it 20 times. So as stated, we're going to go with our next podcast on Sunday, the 31st. Till then, disconnect from all your devices. Don't give the yeah-yes. And thanks for listening. Y'all take care.